Oh, sorry, as always. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back. We are back to playing Tears of the Kingdom today, but we're right towards the end of it, which is surprising. It feels like maybe not this episode, or maybe not next episode, but the one after, we might actually go fight Ganondorf. So that's pretty cool for me. That's pretty exciting. We haven't done that before. I actually don't even know where Ganondorf's castle is. Sorry, I thought I had muted that, and I guess not. I have to spend a little extra time at the start trying to get the text in place for chat. There we go. So, last time we finished up the temple in the depths. We picked up our Mineru. Oh, why did I call her? I keep calling Minerva. Minerva. And I don't know why. I bet it's just habit from what's it called? From Assassin's Creed. Anyway, I will try and get on track. You'll have to forgive me, it's been a rough couple of days health-wise. I'm out of shape for streaming, but I'm trying. I'm gonna see what we can do here. Let's see. I guess we can probably pick up this armor piece. It'll help a little bit. Buy from me. No, I didn't want to buy from you. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright. See, the good thing about doing it in this order is we have Sidon now, which means we can actually stay a little bit cooler in the desert heat. And ordinarily, I'd be able to create a little device that would keep me cooler, because people don't seem to realize usually that you can actually just douse yourself in water and it will keep you cool. So you can set up a Zonai hydrant and just have it pouring on you the whole time and you never overheat. Unfortunately, I am kind of struggling right now, so we're going to do this. There we go. I came prepared with appropriate heat-resistant armor. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I don't know why I did that. I totally forgot that I could just use the water bubble. I was just talking about doing that. Maybe I should have gone down there. One thing that we need a lot of here is elemental fruits, because we're going to need them for fighting off these zombies. Now, thankfully, Riju has an ability that will actually let us use lightning a lot, but it's still kind of frustrating to wait for the recharge. So we gotta do our best to not rely on it. It's not awful to have it, it's just better not to rely on it. There's a way in over here. Where are my elemental fruits? Water. I only have 12 shock fruits? What the heck? Okay, I am unfortunately a little low on it. I thought I'd gathered more than that, but I guess not. If your first instinct is to go straight to Gerudo Town, then you are sorely mistaken. I mean, you can do that, but all you find out is that Riju's not here. You need to head over to these ruins, and you hear her casting thunder. Here we go. It's still hilarious to me that we call her Riju in English, because in Japanese her name is actually Rouge. And you'll probably hear it said a couple times here. Oh. It's a little too loud on my end. There we go. I do like her design, though. It's interesting that she's the only Gerudo without a nose that takes up 3/4 of her face. Which has always been the strangest design choice for me. Like, I like the concept of the Gerudo, but the enormous noses always are off-putting. Thanks to unusual sand, blanketed the whole desert. Imagine that, sand blanketing the desert. Who'd have thought? Physical attacks don't work. Yep. This is actually one of the better abilities, I think. Mainly because you're still in control of it. But it is slow. It's nice as compared to the original... Oop. It's nice compared to the original abilities from Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna need to change to a single shot bow, I think. Because these abilities don't need to be recharged. In the same way, like they don't have to all be used and then wait 10 minutes for them to recharge. But they are a little less intuitive to use. Especially when you have to chase down these sages that are flipping all over the map in the middle of combat. Not my favorite thing to do. Chief. Boliara's on her way there, okay. Now, before we actually go there, we are going to head into Gerudo Town for a second. Because we're going to be coming back here soon. And it's just nice to have a way back. So we don't have to fly and climb through the desert again. And the easiest way to accomplish that is right over top of her palace. Which, where is her palace? Probably this way. If my orientation is correct. But right over top of her palace, at the very top of Gerudo Town, there should be a shrine that we can get up to. Right up there. So we're just going to try and get ourselves over. And thanks to Ascend, we don't actually have to manually climb up. Which, to be honest, the first time I played, I think I ran straight here. Because out of habit from Breath of the Wild, I came to kill off the, whatchamacallits. The sand dune things. I can't remember their names at the moment. But the giant sand whales. I haven't fought one in a while. Oh, well, hello, Tundra. Thank you very much for joining and for resubscribing. I appreciate you. How you doing today? Alright. We're gonna head back to Karakara Bazaar. Oh, also, as I was saying, when I first played this game, I was so used to fighting those things for money that I ran straight here to fight them and didn't have a grasp of using my abilities to traverse. So I did, in fact, end up climbing that statue manually, or that giant rock manually. It was very slow. Hard to believe 3 months ago you came in like a wrecking ball from a raid. That's very true. And yet, I have appreciated your presence ever since. Thank you for rejoining. Also, I appreciate the song reference, but I will forever remember the meme version where it's downshifted to G minor, and it's like, I came in like a wrecking ball. It sounds so hilariously awful and scary. I don't know if you've seen that one. I had to show some people... Actually, just like last month, I think I brought that up again. I had to look for it, but the down pitch was hilarious when it came out. Oh, I can just hit it here. Okay. Wait, can I not? Oh, there we go. I have to wait for it to be glowing. Her ability would be so much better if it was always used like this. You just toggle it on and she continuously charges. It's kind of frustrating when you only get one expansion at a time and you have to chase her down for it. Her hair is so cool. It's weird, but it's cool. Although I can't imagine having all that gold hanging from it as ornaments. Gold is not a light thing. So how are you doing today, Tundra? I hope you've been having a good day and a good week so far. Actually, I'm realizing you might be watching, I think you came in with Mooseref's raid, so you might be watching Mooseref right now. I think I saw him online. Just fun time working? Oh, I bet I know where you are then. I have a friend down in that area who had to prep as well. She was saying that, well, actually I have two friends down there, but the one I was talking to said that it got updated to like natural disaster warning of an ice storm. Why am I going that way? And apparently one of the big concerns was that they were worried about, what was it? About the power lines getting coated in a sheet of ice, I think it was. And killing power that way. But even a couple of days ago when she was first telling me about it, she says that they were expecting hurricane-level disasters from the snow. And that's crazy to me. In Kansas Midwest, and we were definitely supposed to get some snow. Oh, so okay. Different section then. I was thinking down in Arkansas. Because Arkansas is east, not Midwest. I think that would be considered Mid-East, not Midwest. My American geography is a little rough, but that was definitely a thing. Hold on, let's not go that way. Either way, it seems like quite a disaster, and it's humorous for me to think that, because she's talking about it as if it's the worst thing that could possibly happen, and it's like minus 15 degrees Celsius. I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of cold. They have us preparing for power outages and whatnot, but hoping it's not too bad. I think between 4 and 12 inches of snow expected. That's fair. That's fair. That is a lot of snow, and I can't even make jokes about it necessarily, because she brought up a really good point that when it comes to places down south, they don't have things like snow plows readily available like my city does, because they don't get this much snow very often. And I remember talking to someone some years ago where I was told Atlanta got shut down from an inch of snow for exactly that reason. Nobody knew how to drive in it. They had no means to clear it. They didn't have any ice to get things like cleaned up, or any salt to get things de-iced. So it makes sense that it would be like a big issue for people. Where is... I guess I can't get him up here, okay? Yeah, they're not used to too much snow down south. We expect it here as soon as the weather turns colder. I have heard that. I'm not sure how far south Kansas is, but I do know that the... Where am I supposed to go? Straight up. I do know that there's a lot of skits about the Midwest that are very relatable to Canada as well. Like, without even questioning it, they're very relatable. Oh yeah, it's this way, that's why. I think I have to follow the beam. My grandmother lives up in the northern parts of Montana, up in the mountains, so she definitely gets a lot more snow than me. Yep, I am just north of Montana, so I know exactly the weather you're talking about. I do believe I have mentioned that I am Canadian from time to time, and that's the one thing that I can tell people when they're like, "Oh, where in Canada are you from?" They have no idea when I say specifically, but at least above Montana seems to get through most times. Also, I am sorry if I'm interrupting while you're trying to do stuff, or talking to you while you're trying to do stuff. I'm just making conversation, because I don't want you to feel like you came in and I didn't appreciate you. I totally understand if you're busy, though. Isn't there supposed to be a way to adjust this mirror? Oh no, it's not the mirror that needs adjusting, it's the height. How do we adjust this? There should be... over here, maybe? There we go. There should be a lever of some sort here to adjust the height of this tower. Okay, good. Here it is. Am I going the wrong way? There we go. But by all means, if I am ever like interrupting something, just let me know so I don't keep trying to make conversation and distracting you. I would feel bad about that. You're trying to play a game or something and I keep making you tab out to chat with me, like, ugh, who could do that? Terrible person. Hero the Chatterbox makes puns and doesn't shut up. You're very good at distracting yourself. Cool, okay. There we go. Although I don't know why you should be in charge of distracting yourself. You're here right now. I should be in charge of distracting you. Okay, so... are we going this way? I'm pretty sure I need to go over here, but I'm not sure why the light is already bouncing. Because that shouldn't be at the right height. This particular mission, or this section of the game, is always a little weird because it's so dusty that you can't see 3 feet in front of you, and it's a really unusual feeling just walking into an endless blizzard like this. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but speaking of snow and not being able to see, there actually was a time not even that long ago. I guess it was a couple of years. But I was working as a wheelchair repair tech for a company that sold and fixed health equipment, right? And there was a day where I'd had to take the day off from fixing things to go deliver a piece of equipment somewhere. But the place I had to deliver it was like 4 hours drive away, and it was winter time. So what I ended up having happen was a... why are these down here? The roads were caught in snowdrifts. Like, in the worst kind of way, they were caught in snowdrifts. And it was so bad, I actually, at some points, had to take my phone and use the video camera to see through the snow to where the road was, because the frame rate of the camera let me see. It was a very weird situation. I did not have fun driving in that. And at one point, I even took a wrong turn down a road. And I ended up getting myself caught in a... not in a blizzard or a snowdrift, but I ended up getting myself caught because the tires on my van were bald. And so I ended up getting blown entirely off the road when I took a wrong turn. And the van rolled into a snow ditch that went up above the hood of the hood. So there was no way I was getting myself out of there. Like, just not a chance in hell. And that was a very scary situation. I had to get out. It was like minus 25, minus 30 degrees Celsius. And I had to try and walk towards a farmhouse. And very desperately started looking for anyone that could come and help. And fortunately, one of the farmers that lived there saw me driving down the road and pulled his tractor out. Before I had even gotten stuck, he was driving down towards me. And so very fortunately, he was there and able to help out with getting me unstuck. But that was a scary situation. 3 hours from the nearest city, way out in the middle of nowhere, no vehicle, having to walk in freezing cold temperatures, hoping desperately that somebody was there to help. But I was at least smart enough to actually keep track of where that was and head out that way. So thankfully, the worst case scenario did not happen. Everything was fine. But it was a scary situation. That way. And not one I am eager to repeat at any point in my life. The thought of freezing to death because my van got blown off the road is not a pleasant one. It was also a very weird situation in general to have... where are we going? To have to use my phone as a means to see through the snow. I hadn't thought about it, but I was desperately just looking for the road because I could not see anything in the snow. Whee! The desperation led to innovation. Alright. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to go back to Gerudo town. There we go. I have not been a healthy boy the last week or so. Actually, I guess probably the last 2 weeks. For whatever reason, it's been really bad the last while. I have more and more been thinking a VTuber avatar would be a good idea, but one of the the funny joke ones, like the burnt peanut guy, except mine would be like, if you've ever seen Beauty and the Beast, I'm thinking of something like Chip, where he's a little teacup, except that I would be the coffee cup, and as I'd be moving around on screen, the coffee would spill out of my head and splash around and things. I feel like that would be very funny, especially while I'm having coughing fits. I think it would be cute. I can't set it up because VTuber models are tremendously expensive. And not only that, I would also need like a second computer to run it, I think. My computer's not bad by any means, but it's not set up for that. And computer parts are really expensive right now. AI is buying them all up for no good reason. Well, hello there, Doug. Thank you for joining. How you doing today? It will. It will cost you an arm and a leg and half your spirit, too. Oh, right. I need to go set up defenses. Materials that generate fire. I'm doing alright. I can imagine you're tired, Doug. It should be...
Oh, hi there.
What time is it? It should be almost 9 p.m. for you. You're usually asleep soon. Hiya, Nat. Welcome in. How you doing, friend? I'm doing alright, too. Oh, yeah, it is 8 p.m. That's right. Spirit troops. Let's send you west. I'm doing alright. Thank you very much, Nat. At the least, I'm not as bad as I have been the last couple days. Hey, look, an albino. You know, I've been suffering for like 2 weeks. We were just talking about that. And then I brought up my consideration of the VTuber model soon. Or not soon. I can't afford that. But you came in just as I was talking to Tundra about it. How computer parts are ridiculously expensive, and I'd probably want another computer to run a VTuber. Like a second computer setup. I know... I'll send you to the Westgate, probably. Have you combined with... Yeah. Have you combined with that? Yeah. And there are some games my PC can't keep up with even streaming at the same time. I do know No Brainer was telling me at one point that he was actually... He has a couple of computers set up, and one of them is specifically to encode. He's just got a laptop set up next to him. So the laptop does the encoding, and the main PC does all of the gaming. and that reduces the amount of pressure on his computer, which was pretty cool, to be honest. Why is that there? I don't need that. I thought it was a clever idea, but I'd probably have to have really good internet for that too. But a secondhand laptop seems like the cheaper option for doing it. There's supposed to be one more person I can talk to here to set up additional defenses. Is it just Boolear herself? It might be. Sorry, I gotta do a little bit of reading for a second here. What's the plan? Work to decide how to best deploy the forces, yes. There we go. Okay. This is a fun little minigame where you have to set up the defenses around the town, but if you set them up wrong, you can make it very difficult for yourself. How are you doing today, Nat? I don't think I actually asked that. Was child defeated handily? Oh, hooray! Well, thank you, Nat. I appreciate the streak. It's nice that you're here so often. Child was defeated and hubby went to Taekwondo. Cool. So Nat is now alone. What are you playing today? A bit low energy? That's fair. You working on your Palia? Nothing yet? Okay. I get the feeling with all the higher skill games you've been playing lately, you just want the nice relaxing Palia to unwind on off days. That's fair. A mug cake sounds delicious. You know, I've been seeing on YouTube, there's been this trend going around that people are... Hold on. I'll use iron barrels and wood path. So we're going to put that at the west. Yes, the yogurt with the digestive cookies or whatever. I've been seeing that on YouTube a lot. You heard it's bad. Oh. I heard it was pretty good. Obviously I haven't tried it, but it looked pretty good. You let the cookies soak it up. Never mind. Okay. Half of the people that show up for me trying it out said it don't taste like cheesecake. Well, I don't think it would taste like cheesecake. I really don't. But I don't think it would taste bad either. I think it will probably be okay, just not cheesecake, right? It's the same thing that I have a problem with when people start talking about how, you know, this vegetarian bacon is as good as the real thing. Like, no, it's not, because it's not bacon, but it might be close. It might be okay, but it's not going to be bacon. Actually, one thing I keep forgetting to try that I really want to is a kind of vegetarian bacon, or like an imitation thing, where people fry up banana peel after marinating it. And apparently it tastes really good. Satisfying crunch, thin, good texture. Yeah. You cut off the black parts at the bottom of the banana and the top part of the stem where it's really thick. And apparently you just have thin strips like bacon. Yeah. If I go through my likes, it's probably still in there. I'll go find it again. But it was very unusual for me to see that. Very weird indeed. I haven't tried it yet. It just seemed like it wasn't atrocious. And I'm big on not wasting food anyway, so if there's a way to reuse banana peels and still eat them, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm on board with this. Oh, dang it. Wait, is that not? That should be right. Nope, not yet. Okay. There it is. That's the color I'm looking for. BRB will brush teeth. Okay, sounds good. I need to change my armor. I'm boiling to death. There we go. And my sages are not here for whatever reason. There we go. These make me very sad. They're 40 damage weapons. And they break after one hit. They're specifically arrow tips. Hive at the east gate, flying enemies. Okay. Means I gotta take these ones out. More? Ugh. Uh-oh. Where'd they go? Did I shoot the flying one down? I hope I did. Well, hello there, Risha. Thank you for joining. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry you joined at kind of a busy time. This is a very difficult section to not screw up. Thankfully, I think I got it set up well enough that I'm not going to immediately lose, which is nice. This one's fine. Doing pretty good, just chilling and relaxing a bit. Very nice. Well, I don't recognize your name, so I'm assuming this is your first time here. I hope you like puns. I make a lot of puns. I'm doing alright, thank you. I'm doing as best I can. Uh-oh. I'm a pretty unhealthy sort of fellow, but I enjoy being silly and playing games, and it's nice to have you here. We are... Uh-oh. I gotta get back there soon. Don't die on me, Rouge. I got you. No. I thought I took down that flying enemy. Well. I know what the problem was. I didn't eat enough. Ended up being a danger fly instead of a butterfly. Well, it's very nice to have you here. Hopefully you find it relaxing. I will apologize in advance. I do have a chronic cough, so if it gets a little loud at times, I am sorry about that. Oh. Oh, that was right. I just gotta remember to take down the flying enemies first. Good, good. I appreciate that. I make a joke about this being the perfect place to relax because you always have a coffee here. Or more specifically, I'm always coffee here. I feel like I should probably have made a move speed potion. That might have helped. I'm glad you like that. Where? Come on. Get out of here. Yes, new friend. Rishia came in. She's been chatting a bit while you've been brushing your teeth. Oh, nice. Oh, because it reloaded me, that's why. And yes, I did pre-warn her about the puns and the coughing. It's very fun. It's, have you played Breath of the Wild? Oh yes, come to think of it, I should mention, Nat is also a streamer. I kind of alternate days with her for when I stream, just because it seems to work well for us. And I spend a lot of time in her stream. She's an excellent friend. Very nice to have here. Yeah. But if you play Breath of the Wild, you will probably enjoy this. They did improve on a lot of systems, but the champions are not as good as in Breath of the Wild, I think. They do have their own issues as well as much as they have their own benefits. I really only find one of them is actually helpful. Okay. You're getting shot first. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely pretty fun. And when you've learned how to do certain constructions, or you have an idea of how you want to do them, it becomes incredibly fun. Uh-oh, please no. Get out of the way! I gotta get back there now. I gotta get back there now. It becomes really fun to maneuver around the world. Okay, I stopped him. Whoo! That's the one that's always the massive pain in the butt, is the flying ones. Because they have a acid spew attack. And it just tears through her health. It's the most frustrating thing. But we made it. We pulled it out. I think we're good. Oh, no. Gotta get this one too. There we go. Flying enemies new. I hate when they start crawling like that. It's so creepy. Hero knows a lot about this game and the secrets within it. Is it hard to play? Because I'm thinking of getting this game, but I'm a noob. Yes, NoobNet likes to make fun of herself for being a noob, even though she does very well. She's even playing things like Silk Song and Expedition 33. And yet, even though she's making progress, she's like, no, you guys, I'm a noob. This is so hard, I can't do it. And we're like, Nat, you're doing great. Stop pretending you're bad. But yes, it is pretty easy for people to pick up. It's actually got, as Nat said, I know a lot about this system, so I will explain this to you a little bit. Just like Breath of the Wild, it's got a world experience system in place so that the game kind of dynamically adjusts to your experience and difficulty level. So the better you are at the game, the harder it becomes. So that it kind of tries to match how you're doing. But if you're not great, then the enemies won't scale. You can actually, take your time getting used to the combat systems. And you don't have to go into extremely dangerous areas if you don't want to. You can stick to the relatively calm main areas. So it's not bad for beginners as long as you're not exploring before you're ready for it. I have said this a couple of times before, but I actually wound up with a problem initially where the very first time I played, I used my Breath of the Wild skills to go fight some of the harder enemies, and I actually had to reset my file at that point because I made the game so difficult that I couldn't survive a single hit from any enemy. It runs on luck and chocolate. I'm not going to worry about that. Where did Riju go? She was somewhere. I was not paying attention. Did you guys see where Riju was supposed to go? Oh, she's just down there. Okay. Never mind. I found her. We're good. I'm not crazy. You saw nothing? I should hope you saw nothing. So I just did this before you came in, Nat. That was when Tundra was here. So this should already be done, which leads to an interesting little cutscene where she's like, "Oh, you're already ready?" It is thought to have been painted by ancestors of the Gerudo. The writing says, standing back to back with the throne, witness red pillars across the vast sea. Unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way. You who can hear my voice, come to me. I await you. So she's deeply reflecting on it. Like, what could it possibly mean? What could it possibly mean? And then you're like, yeah, I already did this. Wait, you already solved it? I think it is worth playing Breath of the Wild if you haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, Rishia. Because it will give you an appreciation for the changes that they've made. And a good sense of how the combat works as well. Because you do have some fun things available to you. Like, for example, you get all of these Zonai abilities in this one. Like the ability to construct all manner of different devices to navigate around the world. But as a result of that, you don't quite develop the same skills or sense of familiarity with the landscape that would be otherwise available to you from playing Breath of the Wild first. So I just think it's a good idea if you get a chance to experience the games in order. You don't have to by any means. It's not as though you'll really be suffering for it. There's no intrinsic knowledge that you have to have in order to play Tears of the Kingdom. But as with most things, just it's a nice thing to do if you have the opportunity. I know these days games are quite a luxury and very expensive, so I don't fault anyone for not being able to afford them, even if they are older games like that. I honestly spend a surprising amount of time looking in pawn shops for anything that I want to buy, or just buying them on a Steam sale at tremendous discounts. I hate spending more than $5 on a game, to be honest. It just irks me. Now, where is this thing? It should be out this way, right? Steam sales are the best. They're amazing. All hail Gaben. Where is this thing? It should be right in the middle. It should be viewable. Oh, here it is. I am playing on console. This is actually on the Switch. I'm just using a capture card, so it's being streamed to my PC. But this is the original Switch version. If you want to see things that don't look smooth, you should check out my Majora's Mask playthrough, because that was done using the Nintendo GameCube Collector's Edition disc. And the slowdown at some points of that game is so atrociously hilarious. But I did love playing it. Well, like I said, I am playing on console. It's just being streamed to my PC. Because I don't think any of the Nintendo consoles have the ability to stream directly like PlayStation would. Yeah. It's just surprisingly well optimized. Even as far as being for the Switch as opposed to the Switch 2. Because they did re-release it for Switch 2, and it's got the ability to handle more stuff, but I don't think it actually impacted the gameplay all that much. Yeah, there you go. It took me a good, 4 or 5 months of streaming before I decided to finally invest in a capture card. But I'm very glad I did now, because I'm getting to play a lot of the fun old games that I've never beaten before, or the ones that I have been wanting to replay and just needed a reason to. So once we're done with Tears of the Kingdom here, I'm actually going to go back to some old PlayStation 1 games. Yeah, it's fun. Specifically, the first one that I really want to play is going to be this weird point-and-click adventure game from a 90s cartoon called Blazing Dragons. And I am very much looking forward to showing that off for you guys. It is hilariously weird. Queen Gibdo? No. I agree. I wish the bugs could go away. As much as I wish I was a calm enough person to be like, let's let these rest. They're just innocent bugs. They're not doing anything. I cannot stand bugs. They terrify me. I've mentioned this before, but one too many Black Widow bites means I'm not super interested in letting them live. Where in the heck? There you are. Uh-oh. Okay. What am I going to use to hit him with? Lionel Smasher? This'll work. Since when have you been playing this game? So this is... are you asking on stream or in total, actually? That's a good question to ask. Because in total, I have over 500 hours of this game. I've never beaten it yet. But on stream, this is episode 19. So, like, close to 40 hours now, but we're coming up towards the end of the game. I have this bad habit that everybody has heard about in chat except for you, so I'm sorry to rehash it. But I have this bad habit of when I play single player games by myself, if I die, I tend to reset from the start. And so I get really good at the very beginning of the game, and I never end up beating it for like a very long time. It happened with Raft, and it happened with this one, and it happened with just a whole bunch of them. I feel like if I die and there's no one else to revive me, then my character would rightfully die. I did it the same way with Subnautica. I don't know if you're a fan of Subnautica, but I also did that on the on stream as well. And that one we mercifully got through without dying even once. There were a close call or two, though. There were definitely close calls. Same thing for Majora's Mask. It was a little bit close. I can understand that, Nat. I can. Honestly, if the creatures of Subnautica were actively hunting me down, like if they were malicious creatures, I wouldn't be able to play it either. But because they're literally just nature on the planet, it's tolerable. Get over here. Thank you. Which is why I am so terrified and not really looking forward to when we hit that 10 subscriber goal. Or not 10 subscriber. The average of 10 viewership goal. Because I don't know if you've seen anything about it, Rishia, but there is a mod for Subnautica called the Red Plague mod, where the plague that's keeping you on the planet is mutated by Altera Corporation to become sentient. And so it's actively trying to hunt you down and, like, escape the planet. And it's going to be very scary. I'm not one for horror games in the least, but I made an agreement with chat at the time that if we could hit that threshold value, I would give in and play a scary game. And that's the one that I said I would play. So keep an eye out for that if you want to see me scream like a little girl. It's a good game if you're not afraid of the deep, deep ocean, that says. I actually have not a full game. I have like a temporary game that I need to play. Not temporary. There's a short game that Grim Curio, who hasn't been here for a while again because she started streaming a lot as well, but she wanted me to play, and I absolutely despise horror games. Like, I absolutely do not want to play them. I even played Lorelei on stream on the recommendation of another viewer, and I got 3 episodes in and was like, nope, this is a horror game. I can't do this. We're stopping now. But I do have one that should be just unnerving and creepy instead of like full-on horror game. So we're gonna try that when I hit an average of 5 people in chat for like the month average. And I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm kind of scared. Not looking forward to it. I don't like the horror. Light on fire. There we go. I don't know if you thought about doing this, Nat, but this is entertaining to me. I don't actually have to waste the damage on my weapons. Just let the torch do it. Actually, I might grab this. No, I can't. What do you mean that's cheating? They're scared of fire. You just hold the fire to them. How is that cheating? It's not cheating. Why you mean to me? I won't need it in here, but I am going to do this. I think that collapses, and I don't really want that to happen. Can also do that. I'm not being mean to them. They're already dead. You can't kill what's already dead. What are you talking about? I'm just helping them sleep. It's a good night's rest. For all of the nights forever. Sidon, where the heck are you, man? Get over here. Whoa, no! No, 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 no. Okay, we're good. I knew that was going to happen, too, and I still fell for it. There we go. Now, here we go. I don't think I can pick this up, can I? Oh, I can. Cool. Oh! That didn't work as planned. Okay. It's okay. We made it through. Nothing broke. We're good. Where are you? Oh. I'm sorry, I'm not chatting much right now. I'm trying real hard to not suck. In narrow pathways, it's harder not to die. Should this not be lightable? I thought it was. Why are you not igniting? Okay. Don't worry, you're concentrating, or you can be like me and just suck. You are far too hard on yourself, Nat. You are far too hard on yourself. Like I've already told you, like you're playing really difficult games and you're succeeding in playing them. That's not noob. That's good. You did good. Honest to goodness, you're doing good. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. Actually, why aren't you lighting up? There should be... Do I have to go down here? I might have to go down here. At what cost, though? Takes me 10 times the amount of time of the normal gamer to get shit done. Even if it does, you still get it done. You're playing the incredibly difficult games and you're succeeding. So you can't be down on yourself for success. It's not the way that works. If you made yourself $40 billion by the time you died, you'd still be successful, even if some people can do that in a single generation. You know, like you can't feel bad about that. You're doing awesome. Plus, I haven't even beaten Hollow Knight. You beat Hollow Knight. I haven't even played Silksong. You're playing Silksong. I haven't played a lot of things. It's not like my skills as a gamer are better. You're playing the really hard games and you're succeeding with them. It's very impressive. Rouge, where are you? There. Of course it's not glowing anymore. Do that. And where are you? Come on. That's not what I needed. Crap. She's just kind of stuck down here, and it's very frustrating right now. Because I need her to not be stuck down here. There. Got it. Finally. I will not stop. You are doing excellent. You are always entirely too hard on yourself for no reason. You beat Outer Wilds, didn't you? You beat it, and you beat the DLC with it. You're a good gamer. You figured the stuff out. You succeeded. I don't know, I'm pretty sure you brought them on sale, so like 15 bucks. Yes, but that was hilarious, and to be 100% fair with that, you were helping hubby out a lot at certain points. Like, he may have had not bad skills for maneuvering and good scientific knowledge, but you directed him to a lot more of the intuitive things that he was missing. Because he was missing a lot just based on being too focused on what he already knew. It was very fun. You guys did good. I am sad I will not be able to go back and watch it again. I think it's probably already expired from your recordings. He just didn't like trying random shit. That's true. That's true. Ow. You butt. Whoa. Since when have you been able to do that? Ow. Get. Do I have any single-handers? No. Oh, maybe this one, yeah. Nope, that's two-hander. That's okay. Got him. Okay, let's pick this stuff up. And that's why. There's stuff hidden in the sand here. You'll upload it again at some point? Good, good. Wait, how can you upload it again? Did you save it to your computer? I thought you just relied on the Amazon like month-long save feature. Oh, okay, cool. I thought you just let them expire, so I was very sad about that. I'm glad to know they are not gone forever. It was the gone forever thing that I upload videos to YouTube for, because I didn't want to lose all the effort and that first time experience. Usually like saving them, at least the story-based games. Fair enough. Uh-oh, nope, that's not good. I do not need that badly. Although... I don't need it that badly, but I don't need it not that badly. That works. Oh, actually, no, I do want that. Can I trade them out? I forgot I could do that, and then it was funny. If anyone said that I cook in this game, that's because my favorite spice is thyme. Oh, that was awful. It was just awful. I'm hilarious. Y'all don't even know. Alright. We're finally in the main part of the temple. Everything to get here was just the lead up. I would very much like to beat the temple today. I think we can in the half hour we've got left. But if not, I'm not going to be too sad because we still have like another episode or two left before beating Ganondorf. So probably next week we'll be done with Tears of the Kingdom, I imagine. Yeah. It feels like it's been running for a while, because it has. At 3 episodes a week, that's like about 2 months worth of playing. Thanks, voice lady. Here we go. Next week I will only stream on Tuesday, because I'll be traveling from Thursday until Sunday. Oh, cool. Might I ask where you will be traveling, or is it something you would rather keep secret? Amsterdam. I don't know where Amsterdam is, but sounds fun. Are you going for an event of some sort, or is it just going to be for a nice relaxing trip? It's a big city, not like you'll go stalk me. That's true. Honestly, if I was going to stalk anyone, I'd be terrible at it, because you could hear me coming from 3 miles away. Can you imagine me trying to be stealthy at any point in my life? Quiet, he'll hear us. Cough, cough, cough. Right? I didn't even have to say it. You knew exactly. Can't I move this off of here? I can. There we go. I wish I wasn't so predictable, but I am. You've been here for a while, you know your shit. That's true, you have. Alright. There's lights up there. That's a pool of water. So there should be somewhere over here I can break something. Like there should be a way to let some light in. And I'm not sure where that is. Maybe I need to start at the bottom and work my way up. That sounds right. Because I opened this one. Where are we going here? I guess we'll move up to the second floor. Here we go. Room of light and flame. I had the wrong weapon out. Okay, smacky smacky. Thankfully, these guys do make excellent body blockers. I just had the weirdest blast from the past thought. I don't know if you have ever seen these, but back in like the 90s, early 2000s, we'd get little commercials on TV trying to encourage us to be healthier, and they would call them body breaks. There would be this little jingle, and it would just be some little thing like, hey, don't forget to go do some exercise. Get outside and walk for 5 minutes. Why don't you do some push-ups or something like that? Just very simple, very easy. I bet I have to go up somehow. But when I said body block, that was the first thing that came to mind. I don't think we had that in Brazil, but that's not a bad idea. Yeah! And it was tremendously funny looking back on it, because I can very clearly remember the fashion of the time. Like the early 90s, late 80s were a time when fashion was very, like, very specifically, like, light teal and light purple with geometric shapes and paint strokes. I don't know if it was the same in Brazil, but I can so clearly see exactly the fashion of the time in my mind. At least up here and in the States. It's weird how stuck in my head that era is. Can I just do this? I might be able to. Just for kicks and giggles, because I have a multi-shot bow. Let's try this. Nope, not enough. Okay. So how do I get over there? I think I need to use this. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, the colorful shits. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about, because if you didn't, I would feel like a fool. I'd be like, how can you not understand? I opened my heart to you and this is how you repay me? With not knowing? Can I attach these to, like, stop this? No? Okay. Can I make this reverse is a good question. Oh, I can. Okay. There we go. That'll do it. Haha! Magic. Why is the room rumbling? I don't like that the room is rumbling. Well, it is what it is. Thank you for going along with my joke anyway. Hey, convenient. I don't actually remember this being the way to do this. I think I may have discovered something new, but I can't be sure about that. I might be wrong. I just don't remember this being the way to actually complete it. No, this must be right. There's no way it's not. Whee! Okay, that disabled it. Can't go up. What's out this way? Anything? It's just another rock slab. Okay. This is another one of those temples that I just don't have a firm grasp of. Because I've only done it once or maybe twice in the 500 hours I played. I'm probably getting closer to 600 now because of this playthrough. Okay, there's obviously a light down there. How do I open that? There must be a button somewhere around here, I imagine. Oh. I guess there's a giant hole in the ground. That works too. And this will probably work. To stop it. But why did I need to stop it is the question. Do I need to direct this up somehow? Maybe there's a button hidden somewhere that I need to see? Or like a light switch? Just gonna track this around and see if there is a light sensitive dial. There we go. Right about there. Haha, got it. I'm magic, you don't even know. It's magic, I ain't gotta explain shit. Okay. No need to explain. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Please don't take me outside the temple. It's okay. I can go right back down. It's not a problem. We're good. Nothing broke. You saw nothing. We're good. Okay, and I think all I need to do now is move this out of the way. Slightly. There we go. Hooray! Oh. Let's not move that far enough up that I get crushed by the spikes. That would be counterproductive, to be sure. Where are you at, girl? Here you are. Hooray, that's 2. Now there should be, I imagine, a way to redirect this light a little bit. At least I would hope so. No, not from down there. But that's okay, because there's a big bright light up here. Which I guess I should probably bring a mirror for. That would probably help. When it comes to using mirrors for puzzles, it's something I need to reflect on. I'm hilarious. What? What? That was a good one and you know it. Don't hero me. Don't spritz me, you. Alright, let's see. There should be... Where is this light thing that I needed to do? Maybe I can set this up? Well, I mean, I can technically set it up, but it didn't do anything. Yeah, that's not going to help. But I think there should be a way to aim it from down here. I just need to find one that will hit it. Yeah, see, these are all reflective mirrors. Oh, hey! There's something back there now. Okay, that helps. That was not on before, but it seems that I have fixed it now. Ironically, by exploring for the light, I have been enlightened. Okay, so can I can't move that. Room of natural light. Alright. There should be an extra thingy somewhere down here? Maybe not. Oh, I bet I can turn this upright. Haha, that works. Magical. Sometimes I'm so smart I scare myself. The problem is those times are when I recognize that I'm an idiot. Oh no. Why are you down there? That's not how that's supposed to go. I don't think. I can't rotate this, right? Like I can't lift it. I can't move it. Oh, I need to somehow get this a little bit further this way. There we go. Haha. A success. I really like the skits that I see on YouTube with Chit. They're very funny. One of my favorites, or one of my favorite things about it, is that there's this ongoing gag about how he's obsessed with The Masked Singer and nobody else wants to listen to it, and then he ends up being on the show. And like in real life, he actually got on the show as the character Chit, which was just hilarious to me. I couldn't believe they pulled that off. Oops. Let's do this one. I haven't watched the show either, but it is a show. It's a reality show. And somehow they made the connection. They made it work. And I think it's hilarious. Oh, hi. One more, huh? Okay. Couple more. Oh my goodness. Where's that mirror shield? It was over here. Is this it? Here's one. Okay. See, this is how we can deal with these guys. They don't like the light. There we go. So we get them a little bit weakened. Blinded by the light. I don't actually know the words to that song, so I'm not going to keep singing, but... Where are we? Let's go for this one. This one's been in use. How many more of these guys am I going to need to beat is the question. Down. Down with you! Oh, that's why. I didn't see there was actually a spawner in here. I suppose getting rid of this will help. Just a little bit. And now, because that's back the way I came, what's out here? I know I need to get up there. But why did they leave me balloons is the question. I don't need to use that one. Am I supposed to float a mirror up here? Maybe? In fact, that might be the only way to do it. Huh. Because there is an issue of practicality. Like, I need to be able to get it up in order to aim the beam of light. The question is, should I use one of these? Yeah, that's probably the better option. I have lots of battery power. I can make that work. Although I'm not sure what is consuming my battery power at the moment. This one? And this one, that's why. Okay. Yeah. But let's flip this over. I'm going to put this here first. Because if I attach a mirror to the bottom, like this, then when I activate it, I can flip it upside down. And actually, maybe I can just aim this directly up. That would help. I think if I put you like back here, it's still gonna miss. It's blocked by something. But I think I can aim it through the grate. Maybe that's the key. There we go. Well, I heard it. I heard it working. Why is it not working? It must be working. I keep hearing it activate. I'm not crazy, right? You guys are hearing that too? Oh. It might help if I move the balloon out of the way. Just maybe. That might help a little bit. And actually, I might be able to bring that mirror forward too. It looked like it might be on a sliding thing. I'm going to check that too, just in case. But yes, that was pretty stupid of me. Okay, that's just the conduit. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I can hear it hitting. Why is it not? Why is this being so precise? Okay, we're slightly cheating. Where is that other mirror shield? Here it is. Give the bone. No, that's not the mirror shield. Where is it? Torch. Give the bone. There was another mirror shield here. I saw it. I know it was here. Did I pick it up? I did not pick it up. Oh, here it is. We're gonna do this. Drop this one, pick this up. There, puzzle solved. I'm done being finicky about it. Whee! Here she is. And then I'm not even sure where the last puzzle is supposed to be. No, I do know where it is. I'm not sure how to get there is the problem. It was that very first room we went into with the lightning and fire. The question is, how do I get up high enough to get into that room? Because it's this one over on the southeast side. This one here. Now the problem is, I know I need to get up there somehow. I just don't know how to accomplish that. Fourth floor, maybe? I mean, potentially? This looks like a giant tower, basically. So, if I go up there... I might be able to find a way to dive down. Like right here. I think I just saw this open on the way up. I think. What's this? No, this isn't right. This is the boss room. I'm not supposed to be here yet. At least I don't think so. Okay, I know I'm not crazy. Like, there must be... Is that not an opening? That's not an opening. Okay, that's just a statue. How about this? Why don't we see if this will do something about it? I'll clear the sand up so the statue can move. And then if I go move that one out of the way... No, that's not going to work. Oh, there is a mirror here. Never mind, we're good. We're good. And then let's move this one into its path. What's going to happen here is the question. Good. Okay. I knew there was something I was missing. I'm a genius. I solved a puzzle for 4-year-olds. Yay! Ooh. Oh, I should probably put on flameproof armor. That was not my best idea. There we go. How am I still on fire? Whatever. It's fine. I made it. We're good. And then I guess if I step on the button, she'll be able to come in through here, hopefully. Nope, she also just drops down from the ceiling. Well, alright then. Okay, we came this far. We made it all the way through. I think I'm going to beat this temple today before we finish out. No, wait, maybe I shouldn't. Because if I beat the temple, we'll have to sit through cutscenes, and my throat is getting awfully sore. So I might, once we get up there, I might actually just call it a day and then actually do the boss fight at the start of next episode, which should be Sunday. I don't want it to be this anticlimactic, but also I need to reasonably pace things for myself. Yeah, okay. So we're not actually starting the fight yet. I have a perfect opportunity to cut the episode short. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I appreciate you being here. Tundra, thank you for the sub as well. Nat, it's so nice to have you. Let's see who else is still here. I just need to go back so I can see the list. Thank you, you as well. Let's see here. Who's still in chat? I want to make sure I say thank you to people. Well, Billiam Cells as well. Thank you for being here. Wasn't aware you'd shown up, but I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Where is my stop stream button? Here it is. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks again.